whether through trade unions, through student groups, through feminist groups, anti-racist groups. We've all been doing it anyway, but we've come together. And the reason we've come together is the weaponization of the so-called protection of women and girls. The weaponization of violence against women, but you only care when the perpetrator is a black or brown man. And you certainly don't care when the survivor of sexual violence is a black or brown woman, as we have seen repeatedly when we are seeing increasing incidences of racist hate crime and sexual violence going hand in hand. There's no rally, there's no protest against that, but there is for a palatable, fits your narrative spokesperson for your cause. And what's interesting is, a few months ago, there was a woman who had been groomed when she was younger, a white woman, and she was given a microphone at a far-right rally. And she started to talk about her experience, and she said, "I'm ashamed of all of you because you're only using me to be able to make your point." And they cut the mic off, made sure she got off the stage. Right? A very visual example of the fact that anything to do with women, when it's a deeply misogynistic movement, anything to do with women is only to be used as part of their puppeteering to advance their own issues, advance their own fascist agenda. But the work that we've been doing, and it's interesting, I don't disagree with what you've said about organising only takes you so far, but the work that we've been doing is trying to organise specifically women and marginalised communities to have the tools to organise and do the solidarity and building within their own spaces, because actually one of the consequences of what's happening right now is how isolated we feel and fearful we feel. And I can give you my own example. I'm a visible brown woman. I'm the daughter of immigrants, but I'm still privileged or somewhat safe because I don't wear a hijab. And because I have an acceptable accent, for example, right? But even I have experienced a different kind of tension just being in my everyday life. Yeah? Part of Women Against the Far Right is creating and building solidarity where we don't feel that kind of isolation and we get to come together, we get to build, we get to organise. But part of it is also bringing in women who are having their experiences exploited and are potentially being pulled into a misogynistic, racist, xenophobic system that is going to chew them up and spit them out when they're done with their stories.